Good day to you all. So I recently helped my parents move houses, and during the process I took home a lot of stuff, which meant that my room was filled to the brim. That said, I had three main goals. The first is to declutter, the second is to film myself declutter, and the third is to provide you guys your own motivation for when you all need to declutter. Oh my god! Okay, I'm tripping over everything. The hell, we'll just ignore that part. Okay, let's go!
Hello, it's officially been 2 days since I got back from helping my parents move. That said, I have a lot of shit to organize. Yeah, honestly, I'm a bit for real. I don't even know where to start. There's just like I can't even walk through my room. On the bright side though, look at my new setup. That's my old desk from, well, actually the Lore. The Lore is, it used to be my sister's desk, and then it got moved to my room while I was in high school, and this beauty's been with me through some hard times, through some good times, through a lot of assignments, through a lot of crying through assignments. And I thought, honestly, it provides me more storage, so slay. That and also the fact that I've been manifesting getting white furniture, like, I feel like it was a sign. I feel like it was a sign to take this bad boy home, you know? Anyways, I was initially gonna like redo my entire room or something, but I don't know. I feel like I gotta sort through everything first and figure out where I'm even gonna put everything, because that is so much. Like, I'm not even kidding, it's there and then it goes all the way back to my closet, and that's just like a bright old mess. I'm gonna start with my PC and listen to a podcast while I do that, so I'm literally balancing this on my deodorant because I'm too lazy to get my tripod out. If this falls and I break another camera, I'm literally gonna abstract. I'm gonna abstract, bro. And of course, because I hate the feeling of dust on my hands, low-key, I feel like I just saw the Mario movie. I feel like it's like that one scene where he's like putting on the gloves, ready to rock and roll.
So my first advice when decluttering any kind of space is to divide the room into different sections. So for example, I started with my desk because I figured that was the easiest and the most accessible at the time. And at the same time, by splitting the room up into different sections, for me at least, it was a lot less overwhelming to just hone in and focus on one little part of the room as opposed to seeing like a giant mess and getting overwhelmed and being like, where do I even start? I do this every single time I clean my room. I usually start with one task and then I move on to the next. And if I do happen to get sidetracked, that's when I would remind myself, wait, you're in this section. Start with this section. As one of my crew trainers once said while I was working at a fast food job, don't start a new task until you finish the first one. And that mindset really helps kind of keep you locked into the first initial thing you're doing as opposed to starting multiple different things, because I have been guilty of that, and I know some of you watching probably have also struggled with that. So my biggest word of advice is to, until you can mark off this part is completed, do not start the next one. And you can also do this just so you don't get overwhelmed as well.
Okay, so my gaming setup slash streaming slash YouTubing setup is complete. I do want to get a new, what's it called? A keyboard pad? Mouse pad, that's what it's called. I want to get a new mouse pad. Anyways, okay, next up on my list is, I found in the basement, my mom had a lot of, a ton of party planning stuff, including, oh my god, oops, my finger went away. Some vintage, I can't believe I'm saying vintage. Some vintage Hannah Montana, what are these? Gift wrap, da-na-na. But anyways, you see that little clear bin right there? Yeah, that's gonna be my arts and crafts bin. Slash party bin, maybe? I don't know, I have to figure that out. It's currently 9:48 and I'm starving, so I'm gonna go eat something first. I feel like with all this work, I might be pulling an all-nighter.
So going along with splitting up your room into sections, within each section, if you find items that belong to a different section of the room, usually I will either just kind of chuck it in that direction, or I will place it on a tabletop near that direction or in that vicinity where it belongs. I will not put it away yet. I will just put it on or in the area and deal with it once I am moved on to that section. That way, at least you can still get the things out of the way while also not getting distracted and starting to organize another section. But I will say, if you do naturally have the inclination to start tidying up a different place, that's also fine as long as you don't spend hours on end in one space. As long as you don't get sidetracked too long. I know for me, sometimes I'm like, oh wait, I can just take this garbage off there, I can put this away while I'm here, and then I'll return back to the section I was initially working on. Whatever gets you in a good flow state and helps you build momentum, that is what will keep you in the cleaning mindset. I will say though, once you get into a repetition pattern, repetition helps you build better momentum. And when you have better momentum, the more likely you are to finish your task instead of getting distracted or just quitting.
Alright, so inside the craft box, I have all of my sort of like less flat crafting items. So like snowflakes, flowers, lace ribbon, and strings and things like that. Just random doodads. I got feathers and random like little balls and clips and things. Then I also got all my glitter glues, and then I have my glue stick. What am I saying? My hot glue sticks? I have so many. I didn't realize I had so many, so I put them all into one Ziploc bag. And then I have my labels. And yeah, I'm also just gonna put my glue gun. I have 2 glue guns, so I'm just gonna throw them in here. And that is that.
Okay, so I'm actually a dummy. So apparently I filmed these shots in slow motion because, well, I'm still getting used to my new camera, and I guess there's a button on there that changes the setting to a slow motion kind of thing, and that button is so easily clickable that I guess I must have clicked it while I was trying to film normal segments. So you guys are gonna have to put up with my voiceover in the meantime. Hey yo, what's up? It's editing Kawa here, up in the house. Okay, so yeah, but in this segment I was just organizing the decorations and ignore that everyone kid in the background. I had to watch a movie while I was doing this. And yeah, I realized my mom, she had so many green streamers. I don't know why, and I opted to take them home, but I didn't realize how many green streamers there were. And I'm sure she's watching this video. So hi mama, if you're seeing this, what's with the green streamers? I've been meaning to ask you. So off camera, I painted a jewelry box that my mom had given me. There was a lot of stuff that we decided to give away from my parents' old place, and some of the stuff I decided to keep, which included this jewelry box, except I didn't really like the color just because it didn't really match what I'm going for my room specifically. So I wanted to repaint it, and I left it overnight, and here I am just doing the reveal. I just used a brush and acrylics, and then I covered it at the end with a UV resistance gloss spray thing. And yeah, let me know what you think. This is what it looks like with the jewelry inside, and I'm super excited because now I have a better way to store my necklaces, my rings, earrings, etc. I feel like they really don't make them like they used to. So if you're looking for a good jewelry box, I highly recommend just going to a thrift store or even your parents' place and see if they have any old ones lying around. This one was vintage even to my mom. She got this when she was 30 from some older woman, so at this point I'm not sure if that lady's even alive anymore, but it's kind of beautiful knowing that multiple generations of women had owned this box. And let me just say, holy, the storage is incredible on this thing. If I were to get this in any modern store or even online, they would not build it the way that this one had been built. Like, you can tell this entire thing was handcrafted and really thought out to actually make storing your jewelry easier. And let me just say, what makes decluttering easier than good storage? Am I right? Anyways, I also took this time to clean out my makeup bag, which had been covered in powder and foundation and all the things like that. I also did actually clean my makeup brushes, probably for the first time in like 10 years, if I'm being honest. I know, okay? I know. So the next thing I did was just rewatch some of my old YouTube videos while I organized my little cubby space here. Sometimes I like to multitask, so watching my YouTube videos and seeing what I liked versus disliked while also being able to clean, it kind of helped me stay on task because I like to kind of simultaneously do 2 different things sometimes.
Okay, so my camera died while I was cleaning this area, but here's what it looks like. I fixed up the blankets because they're kind of all over the place. I put my plushies in the corner. Tapestry still up. Put up some more paintings. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, I'm tripping over everything. It's so hard to get through. Because right now I have a gaming desk that I low-key, I have some plans for this thing. It's not staying here, let's just say that. And yeah, this is what it looks like. That box I need to go through still, but I don't really have a place to put the stuff in it yet, so I'm just gonna leave it. But for the most part, it's done. I got my Xbox 360 set up there too. Oh, my vacuum, I gotta collect my vacuum. Good thing I came back here. I just piled some things there because I feel like at least it's out of the way. It still looks pretty neat. I still have a nice little space to lie down, or if I have a friend that wants to stay over, they can stay in this little cubby. Like, I low-key even might just bring my DS in here and just like, you know, just like plop down here and just, you get the whole POV experience of what it's like to lay down in here. It's actually really nice. I like to call it my therapy room. The only issue is every time Christmas happens, I just throw things on the ground here and then I forget about it and then I never go in here. But yeah, normally I had my party stuff in there, but it was so annoying to have to like pick through underneath everything to get to my party stuff, so I took that out. I put my old journals in there because I probably won't need to take them out anytime soon.
Not gonna lie, doing this whole decluttering thing was such a big project that there were points in time where I did start to feel like I was losing momentum. And if you ever feel like you're losing momentum while doing a long project, what I recommend is to give yourself a small, tiny win before trying to tackle other big tasks and getting those big wins. This is something I actually learned during the motivation unit when I was studying child psychology, and it's to give yourself small wins early, because when you have those small early wins, it sort of tricks your brain to be in conquer mode, and this is because our brains are driven by a reward system called the progress principle. Basically, when you accomplish steady rhythmic achievements, your brain provides you with confidence, long-term engagement, and guess what? Motivation to keep going. In this case, decorating the small corner in my room was probably the quickest task I could do before doing anything else, so I put aside the other stuff and I decided, hey, you know what, why not? I'm just gonna do this, get myself that small little win, and that way I can keep going afterwards and get more wins. So a lot of the stuff I did off camera, but this is the final result of the decluttering, and I do hope I provided some sort of helpful information for you guys. Good luck to you all who decide, hey, I'm gonna declutter my own space. I hope this video helped you stay motivated and get motivated. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button, subscribe, turn on the bell notifications. That way you can get more awesome videos like this one. But until then, this has been KawaaDiaries. I'm gonna yeet out. Bye bye!